My name is Catherine Jane Hathaway, and I love to read. My favorite books include those by Charles Dickens, the Bronte sisters, Louisa May Alcott, and many others. But they all share one thing in common. They're all about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Of all the stories I know, I love this one the most. It's about a young family who's growing apart, a young thief who pulls them back together, and a young maid who saves the day in the nick of time. It's my favorite story because, well, it's mine. All about the day Billy Cobbs came to nanny us and changed our family forever. The Lady by Catherine Jane Hathaway. Chapter 1. The streets of London are ever moving. People travel to and fro like waves on a sputtering ocean, strangers passing each other every day without a second glance. It can be a great place to steal things, blending into the crowd with light fingers and an amicable countenance. But it can be a hard place to find your way, to find some solid ground in the sea of people. Take that man over there, the one in the moth-eaten tweeds and the patched-up trousers. That's him. That's Billy. And he's not just greeting those ladies to be friendly. He's going about his daily work, the only work he's ever known. And yet, even at this very moment, he's wondering if there might be more to life than light fingers and an amicable countenance.
Welcome to the streets of London, England, where you're probably here to see your friends or your family. Their mysteries to somebody like me, 'cause everyone sees me, but nobody needs me, and I start to wonder how I got so lucky. Lucky 'cause I got nobody waiting at home for me, no one to tie me down, making an ethical dilemma out of a few measly pounds, as if that ever did anybody any good. Gotta be honest, I'm not looking for sainthood. The streets are full of people, and they all have something to give. But if they can't give the one thing I really want, I'm gonna take whatever I can get. I'll take those pearls, I'll take that watch. Your diamond cufflinks are too much. Such a shame they fall off so easily with just the tickle of a breeze, the flutter of a cloak. I take it all with ease. Even your granny's brooch, you'll hardly feel a thing, but then neither will I. Just another day in London. It's a place of people who all have somebody to comfort them when they lose the shiny things I remove. Well, each of them has somebody to make up the difference, while those of us left alone make do without, or we don't. But who's to say what's fair and what is not, as long as you're earning your keep and you never get caught? I'll take that wallet, take that purse, the golden rings right off your fingers. It isn't nice, but hey, nice doesn't pay squat. It doesn't pay for food, it doesn't pay for rent. No matter what you do or how little you spent, you either learn to starve or else you learn to steal. If you don't, someone else will. Now here's a couple, they're so in love, which I love to see, because the lover in me loves nothing more than other people's money. It seems so unbecoming to burden them with something like that. Now it's time to recite some facts. Like, for instance, more relationships end over qualms related to money than any other point of disagreement. So I'm doing these saps a favor. You're welcome. They didn't even feel a thing when I stole it all. That was too easy. And yet they left me wondering what it might be like to feel something so important and so immediate I'd hardly feel the need to steal. Well, welcome to the streets of London, all you lovely people, all you people so in love. Now if you ask my name, tip my hat and say Billy Cobbs is the name. Won't you make yourself at home, 'cause I'll rob you either way. Keep your friends and family close, the better to distract you while I make my getaway back to my lonely corner of town, where I count my daily take a moment to remind myself I don't need anyone else.
Get your tangerines.
Excuse me, mister. Why are you taking that man's wallet?
By Jove, my wallet!
I wasn't stealing it. It dropped on the ground and I was picking it up to return it to you.
A likely story. Come, Winifred.
And what'd you do that for? Perfectly good pickings.
Mother says stealing is wrong.
Well, hello, little one. And who might you be?
My name's Trevor, and this is my sister Grace. She hasn't talked much since Father died.
I'm sorry to hear that. I truly am. Now about a magic trick to cheer you up.
How did you do that?
Oh, there you are, children. I told you not to wander off. Come on, we need to get these ingredients back to Mrs. Brumble, or she'll have me head.
Goodbye, Mr. Pickpocket.
Aren't children so delightful?
McTavish? What are you doing here?
I have something to discuss with you, but not here. Come, I'll buy you a drink.
You know I don't touch the stuff.
Sorry, how forgetful of me. I'll buy you some food then. Can't discuss business on an empty stomach.
Now what's this all about? I thought I was done doing jobs for you.
As you know, I'm not getting any younger. Picking pockets is becoming rather a competitive business. So I've decided to retire. But I need you to do one last job for me to ensure that my retirement is, shall we say, well off.
Been over a year since I left the gang. Why not get the twins to do your dirty work?
After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me? I could have left you in the gutter to starve, but I took you in, gave you a roof over your head, food to eat. Besides, the twins are currently detained upriver.
Ha! Bobby's finally caught up with them.
I can make them catch up with you if you don't take this job.
Alright, fine. I'll do it. Now what's the plan?
The Hathaway estate posted a help-wanted advertisement.
And let me guess, you want me to scope out the place?
Once you're hired as a servant, you can roam around freely, learning the household routine. You'll report back to me when the time is right to strike, and we'll rob the place together. You'll get your cut, and I'll finally get my retirement.
And how much do I get?
10%.
30? Only fair after all the jobs I've done for you. And seeing how last time nearly got me killed.
I promise there are no dogs this time. 20%, and not a penny more. What's one last job for a friend who taught you everything?
I'm in. When do we start?
Meet me here tomorrow morning. But first, let's get you out of those rags.
Everything must run smoothly for the party. Claire, I need you to wash and press all the tablecloths and napkins. Jonathan will use the fine china for dinner. Oh, and I'm expecting Mr. Mills this afternoon. Mrs. Brumble, have you made a sample for the dinner?
Everything's waiting in the kitchen, ma'am.
Mummy! Not now, Pumpkin. Mother is busy.
Look what Trevor did to my doll!
Trevor! What on earth were you thinking?
I needed to test out my guillotine to reenact the French Revolution.
For once.
It's fine.
Can't you two play nicely? I'm very busy and can't deal with this right now. Why aren't Catherine and Jeffery watching you?
Catherine's reading and Jeffrey's out riding.
Run along, children. We'll have to deal with this later. What am I to do with them? Claire, could you watch the children?
Sorry, mistress. They'd just be in the way if you want me to get the tablecloths done in time.
Mrs. Brumble?
Not in my kitchen. They'd only eat everything and burn themselves on the fire.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my lady, but if you want your fine china to stay intact, best leave the children in their rooms.
Oh, that must be Neville. Jonathan, would you please answer it?
Can I help you?
I'm here about the advertisement in the paper.
One moment, please. Someone hear about the help wanted advertisement, my lady?
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Send them in.
How do you do, ladies? The name's Billy Cobbs. Have I come at a bad time?
Oh, no, sir. In fact, you've come right when I needed you. How do you feel about children?
They're delightful little things.
Oh, glad you feel that way. We can discuss your background and way of payment later on tonight. After my meetings, you've already met Jonathan the butler. This is Mrs. Brumble, the cook, and Claire, the maid. If you need anything, you can ask them. If you'll follow me, Mr. Cobbs. Dinner is at 6:30 sharp. Bath time at 8:15, and the children should be in bed by 9 o'clock. Any questions?
And how many children am I watching?
Oh, how silly of me. There are 4. Jeffery's out riding, Catherine is probably in the library, and Trevor and Grace are playing in the nursery. This will be your room. I'll let you settle in before getting started. The children sleep down the hall, the boys in one room, the girls in the other. The nursery is 2 doors on your left. Oh, that will be Neville. I'm off to my meetings, Mr. Cobbs. If you have any questions, you can ask the children or the servants.
Guess that means I'm hired?